What's going on, guys? Luis here with AmeriFi. In this specific video, we are going to be unboxing the Coinbase card. This is a very interesting card from my perspective. I don't currently invest in any cryptocurrency currently. However, I am interested in exploring those options for some further future investments. So although I don't currently doing that, I am exploring my options, and of course Coinbase is one of the top options that I'm looking into. And of course, because I created an account and I did technically put in a little bit of money into cryptocurrency, however, I just did that just so that I can see what they had to offer, etc, etc, etc. And one of those things was actually a credit or a debit card, which I found very interesting. But with that being said, let's go ahead and jump in to see what's inside this package so that we can see the card itself, and maybe we will jump into their actual website and see what their benefits are for this specific debit card. So in terms of the package itself, it's actually very basic. There is nothing in here besides the actual card itself. The backside, of course, there's nothing there. It's just the front here with the Coinbase card. And yeah, it's very basic in nature. Let's go ahead and get this out of here. Here is the card itself. The back, of course, has my private information, so I won't be showing that to you guys. I guess I'll do it like this. That's with that. Let's go ahead and remove the actual sticker so that we can see the card in its full glory. So there it is. If I can, this is the worst part about this, of course, the Coinbase card. This is a very basic looking card. However, I do think that because blue is my favorite color, I do think I actually really like the whole style and aesthetic of this card itself. Again, this might just be a biased type of situation because blue is my favorite color. This card does have some pretty cool and unique benefits to it, which we will get into right now. So as you guys can see right here, we are on their website. This is the Coinbase card. It's a pretty cool and unique card, not just because it's a debit card that gives you rewards back, but it's the type of rewards that it does give you and the type of currency that you're able to use for this debit card. As you guys can see right here, it says the Visa debit card that turns your everyday purchases into crypto rewards. That in itself is a pretty cool sounding debit card, in my opinion. You basically get cash back for it, but not cash back in your typical sense. You get crypto rewards. Scrolling down a little bit, you can actually see that it says earn crypto back on every single purchase is more rewarding than your average debit card, which is pretty interesting because if crypto does scale upwards and it stays there, everything you make now would potentially be like 10x, 20x, 30x, who knows? The sky's the limit at this point, right? But it could also go the opposite direction. Every reward that you get could possibly be gone. It is an investment after all. With every investment does come a certain level of risk. At this point, cryptocurrency is very volatile, so it could go any direction. However, I do think that it is going to continue going upwards in the long term. But that's just my opinion. This is not financial advice or anything like that. You guys need to make that decision for yourself if that's the route you guys want to take. But of course, it says rewards that can grow, emphasis on the can, because again, it is an investment, a very new investment category. So it's very important to take that into consideration because it can go any direction, although I do believe it may go up in the long term. The cool thing about this is that if you set it up to have money going into your Coinbase debit card or your Coinbase account, you can spend money, and from the rewards you'll get cryptocurrency in return that you actually allocate to. Basically, if you decide you want to get Bitcoin back, for example, you can actually do that. And it's the way I actually have it set up currently, although admittingly I haven't used this because I just got the card, of course. It is also a Visa, so it's honestly you can use this pretty much anywhere, which makes it pretty cool. But something that I find very interesting right here is that you can pay using cryptocurrency with this card. It does everything in the back end, so you don't have to worry about it, but you can set it up to I guess paying with like USDC, for example, which is what I have set up. I'm paying with USDC and getting Bitcoin in return, which is pretty cool. This is basically the setup that I have is paying with USDC and getting 1% cash back in Bitcoin, which is pretty fantastic. You're earning rewards in crypto for just basically doing your everyday shopping. It's actually pretty remarkable. So you're not limited to just Bitcoin though. As you can see right here, you can actually buy a large variation of reward types. It's all cryptocurrency, of course, but the variation of crypto coins that you can, I guess, invest in by getting your rewards is pretty substantial, and it's pretty interesting to say the least on where you can diversify your coins. And it's as it says here, it's very easy to set up. It's all done from your Coinbase card. You basically just go in there and check out exactly what you want to use in terms of the currency. You can even do regular cash if that's the case. You don't have to use USDC. However, I wanted to see if I can get used to the whole idea of spending cryptocurrency. USDC is basically stable coin, so it's at 1-to-1 with the US dollar. So that's pretty cool in my opinion. That's why I wanted to go with a stable coin in terms of my using and spending, but also getting cryptocurrency that is a long-term investment as cashback rewards. This does have 24/7 support, although you got to take that with a grain of salt. I have heard from various amounts of sources that their customer support is not very good. So again, take that with a grain of salt. I don't really know. I haven't really explored Coinbase to the extent that I probably should, but who knows, maybe in the near future I will do a review of Coinbase and we'll see what happens. So here we have at the very bottom some frequently asked questions. Am I eligible for the Coinbase card? It says right now Coinbase card is available for all Coinbase customers who live in the US, excluding Hawaii. We hope to expand the eligibility in the future. It is important to take that into consideration or to note, because you have to be a Coinbase customer to be able to get this card. As I said before, I did invest a few bucks just to see what the process was like. It seems pretty simple, and of course I saw that this was a free card to get, so I decided to just pick it up. It is free after all. Are there any fees? There are no fees for spending US dollars or crypto, including USDC with the Coinbase card, excuse me. So that's another big reason why I decided to pay with USDC. Not only is it a stable coin, but it is also there is also no fees for that in particular. Are there tax implications? This is a very important one, because if you sell coins at a gain, I'm pretty sure it would be subject to capital gains taxes, of course, but there are generally no tax implications if you spend US dollar or USD coin, USDC. Spending any other kind of crypto or selling assets of crypto is a taxable transaction, again because of capital gains, right? If you spend a dollar's worth of crypto but you bought it at 50 cents, then those 50 cents is going to be subject to taxation. So that's something to take into consideration, to take to note. If I were you, I would literally spend something that's either US dollar or USDC or any form of stable coin, for example, because it won't be taxable in those specific situations. So there you have it, guys. The Coinbase debit card, very interesting card to say the least. I do plan on reviewing this debit card one day in the future. I'm not sure how long in the future. I do want to get proficient in the whole idea of cryptocurrencies before I get into that realm of finance, of course, but because I'm not really too versed in cryptocurrency yet. But again, maybe one day I'll do a full-on review of Coinbase itself, or maybe even the Coinbase card. This isn't a review, this is just, I guess, an overview and an unboxing to see what this has to offer. I do like the idea, but I guess we'll see in the long term how it pays out. But that's gonna go ahead and do it for this video, guys. If you enjoyed this video, do me a huge favor, drop a like on this video. Also subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed, because it really does help this channel grow and in pushing the YouTube algorithm to brand new people who will potentially see this video and also help this channel grow. So with that being said, catch you guys in the next one. Deuces.